Welcome to the very first coffee break coaching episode. These episodes are going to be a little bit different from my regular podcast episodes. They're going to be a little bit shorter, and we're just going to do like a mini coaching session, something that you could do on a coffee break. So imagine we're sitting in your kitchen with a cup of coffee, and you tell me what's been on your mind. For the next 10 minutes, we work through it together. Today's friend says, Sarah, I know I want something to change. I just don't know what my next step is. If that's you, grab a notebook and let's coach through it together. Okay, so I'm sitting here with you, my friend, and you tell me, Sarah, I know I want something to change. I just don't know what my next step is. The first thing I would tell you is you don't actually have to know your whole path. You only need to know your next step. And I know that's probably not what you want me to say. If you're like me, you probably want to know all of the details, the whole path, every possible outcome and how to deal with them. And you've probably been sitting around thinking about all these different outcomes and what could happen and how to deal with them. So we usually think that clarity comes first. So you have to have the whole plan, you have to have everything accounted for, and then you'll start. But most of the time, action creates clarity. So let's figure out what you're actually trying to solve. So answer this question. Like really answer it, write it down. What's one thing I've been thinking about for at least a month? So maybe it's something like changing careers or starting a business, improving your health, writing a book, beginning a podcast, maybe just making a difficult phone call. Whatever comes to mind first, pay attention to that. Don't overthink this, because whatever kind of pops into your mind first, what's one thing I've been thinking about for at least a month, or however long, maybe it's been longer, or if it's just something that's been kind of nagging at the back of your mind, like something that you really want to do, even if it's only been for a few days or weeks, just something that's kind of always there that you kind of keep coming back to thinking about. What if I could? If only I could do this. If only this. I just wish I could do this. Whatever that first thing is that kind of comes to mind, that's important that it's coming, that's the first thing that you think of. So pay attention to that. So what's the one thing I've been thinking about for at least a month? So answer that question, write it down. And then the next thing I would ask you while we're sitting in your kitchen over coffee is, what's stopping you? And not the kind of surface answer, the standard, I don't have time, I don't have money, I'm too old. Those are all kind of surface level explanations. There's usually something a little bit deeper. So I want to know the real reason. What's stopping you? Are you afraid you'll fail? Are you worried that people are going to judge you and think it's a stupid idea? Or just in general, what are people going to think? Are you worried about that? Are you waiting until you know more, have more information? Are you waiting until you feel more confident? Are you waiting until life slows down? So think about what's really stopping you. Because usually the standard, I don't have time, I don't have money, I'm too old, a lot of times those are just kind of excuses. And maybe you don't have all of those things right now. Maybe you don't have enough time to just drop your entire life and start over. That's probably true. Or you might not have enough money to just go out to the middle of nowhere and buy 100 acres of land and build a cabin and start your farm, your homestead. That's probably true. It does take money to do that. But you don't have to do that. You can do something small and work your way to that. So really think about what's stopping you. And something I like to ask people is, what would you do if you could do anything at all in the world and you didn't have to worry about money, you didn't have to worry about failing, you didn't have to worry about people judging you, nothing like that. There's just, you're guaranteed success, you've got all the money, all the time in the world, all the support you need. What would you do? And then, of course, why aren't you doing it? So something that I've learned is that we usually think we're waiting on certainty. So you think that you're just going to keep waiting until you have the right answer. You just need more time, more information. But really, we're actually waiting for permission. We're waiting for somebody to say, no, that's a good idea. Go ahead. I think you should do it. Or, yeah, here's something maybe that you can do to kind of work toward that. But usually we want the permission slip to say, yes, this is a good idea. Go ahead. Okay, so you've written down what you've been thinking about. You have written down, or at least you are thinking about, what is really stopping you. And if you're waiting for a permission slip, here, I give you the permission slip. Here it is. Go do it. I think it's a great idea. I think whatever it is that you want to do is a good idea, and you should do it. So, here's today's coffee break challenge. Finish this sentence. Within the next 48 hours, I will fill in the blank. Not someday, not next week. Within 48 hours, you are going to do something. Maybe it's sending an email. Maybe you're going to buy the domain for the website that you've wanted to purchase for your blog or your cookbook recipes or your how to garden videos. Maybe you're just going to take a 15-minute walk today. Maybe a 5-minute walk. Maybe you'll make the one phone call that you've been thinking about for a while. You've been thinking about somebody and not really sure how to approach it. You'll make the phone call today. Or you'll write one page of your book that you've been thinking about writing. Or you'll record one video for your how to crochet video. Or maybe you'll just tell one friend about what you want to do. I know that's kind of difficult sometimes when you have an idea that you think people aren't going to be receptive of. It's hard to bring it up and tell people that this is what I'm thinking about, this is my dream, this is what I want to do. But maybe today's the day that you share that with somebody. So there's one thing you're going to do. It's going to be something you can do on a coffee break. It's going to be small, it's specific, and it's doable. And you're going to do it within the next 48 hours. So, before you finish your coffee today, make yourself one promise. You're going to do the thing you just wrote down. And it's not because it's life-changing or suddenly you are going to wake up in this fantasy dream world of yours. But it's because every meaningful change starts with one small decision. And completing that step that you wrote down, that will give you the confidence to do the next step. And then you'll do the next step and the next, and just step by step, you're going to create the life that you want. Okay, that's it. We're at about our 10-minute coffee break here. So if today's exercise helped you, I would love to keep coaching you throughout the week. I have a weekly newsletter that will include mindset tips, coaching exercises, and free worksheets that can help you stop overthinking, start taking action. So like some of the exercises that we did today, I will write those down like in a worksheet in the newsletter so that you can print it out and have it with you. And if you'd like a little accountability, you can join my Facebook group. Every week, we're going to have this coffee break challenge in there. It's a new thing that I'm starting, so if you join now, there won't be any previous challenges. This is going to be something new. There'll be a coffee break challenge, and I'm just going to ask everyone to, if you're in there, you can celebrate your wins, you can ask for accountability, for help, for guidance, and we're just going to encourage each other to keep going, just step by step. And you'll find both the links to the newsletter and the Facebook group in today's show notes. The newsletter, you just go to sarahtyke.com/newsletter. And the Facebook group is called Goal Setting for Overthinkers. It's also, you can search by the name of the podcast, Reinventing Life After 40. And until next time, guys, keep moving from overthinking to action. We're going to do it one step at a time, one coffee break at a time. Bye, guys.